Hi guys. Today I'm here to prepare. I shall be sharing a sweet dish with you. It was one of my favorites from my mom's kitchen. So it's a simple bread pudding. So I shall be maybe a lot of you know the recipe, but even then, it's one of my favorites. I shall be making it in my kitchen for myself. So I shall also share with you the. You can watch it as a vlog if you know the recipe. So, but then please do subscribe to my channel. I share recipes that are traditional recipes. At times I adjust the traditional recipes to my situations, my status, my timings, etc. So there are some variations, difference in tastes, etc. happen. So I share all of that with you. Please do subscribe to my channel. Like, share, and comment on my channel. I would like to know how people feel about my channel. Please subscribe. It's not growing. It's like stuck at a very low number of subscribers. It does not take much to subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. It's like, I mean, it will not cost you anything, but it will be a great boost for me in a lot of ways. Please do subscribe to my channel. Please ask your family members also to subscribe to my channel. It will be a lot of help for me. Thank you, and let's proceed with the process. I'm shifting the camera to my tabletop. So here is my bowl. I shall pour my milk into it. So this is a simple Tetra Pak milk. I'm using Tetra Pak milk. The thicker the milk, it's better. If you use double toned milk and all, it's not good. This is also actually toned milk, which is something that I do not prefer. Even like when my mom used to prepare this particular recipe, she used to go and get the whole milks from the market. I did not get the whole milk from the market, so I got this. It's a toned milk, that is a part of the fat has been taken off. Prefer always the heavier milk, that is the full fat milks that are available. Tastes are better. This will give you a good taste, but it is better. The ones that the whole fat milks are better. So I'll wash this and then add the water also. I spilled some milk there. Though it's good. It's a good omen, if you believe that. If you believe in all that. I'm a bit superstitious. I'm not ashamed to say that. I am a bit superstitious. Not to the extent that, looking at something else every time I judge every step of mine, every turn of mine, every look of mine. But yes, I have I have a bit of a superstition bug in me. I do abide, I do consider um, omens and all of that. That is how the nature, I believe in it, that nature gives you signals of what is coming, what is happening, how things will fare with you. So I believe in nature a lot. I believe that it gives you a lot of indications as to what is coming. So my milk is already coming to a boil. I shall start stirring it. Okay. So this is a 200 ml pack. Right? Am I right? Yeah. So this is a 200 ml pack. Now so generally it's now the minimum that I have seen my mom making is a half liter milk pack. That was for me and for our home, right? So this is a recipe that was done by my mom, and I'm doing exactly what she used to do. Please, if you know it some differently, please go ahead and follow that. But this is my mom's recipe, and I follow it, and I do it this way. Okay. So the milk has come to a boil, and it is now boiling over this thing. I've reduced the flame to the lowest point, and I'm keeping it at that. I will keep it at that for around 5 to 6 minutes. Yeah. Okay. So I'll keep it at that for around 5 to 6 minutes. Right. So in a half liter milk, we used to I've seen the measures there, so I shall be doing it accordingly. That is for 200 ml of milk. Right? So now with the bread, now generally see, people do not add the sides. Like, even when my mom initially had started learning this recipe, she also used to discard the sides of the bread. But ultimately, when she used to make this n number of times, throughout the year, there wasn't any I mean, I cannot count it on my fingers, the number of times she used to make this. So keep stirring it so that the top crust does not form. You keep stirring this thing. Okay, so this is happening. So ultimately we decided, I have seen my mom even using the side crusts also. It gives a different taste and bite to the pudding. So I'll be I'll be making small, very fine pieces of the bread, and see, the skin is forming, so I will not allow the skin to form. I will keep on breaking the skin and mixing it with the milk. I'll put in half this bread. I will not put in the whole of the bread. Okay. This is a non-veg pudding recipe. I shall make a veg version of this also, and I shall upload later on. But as of now, this is a completely non-veg recipe because I shall be adding what is it called, so I'm not adding this much. It was quite a thin piece though, but I've taken about this much of bread and I'm leaving aside. I've taken almost 3/4 of the bread. Okay, now this is boiling, this is like simmering, and the skin is trying to form. Don't allow the skin to form. Keep breaking the skin into the milk and keep mixing the residues that form on the side of the pan, and that is the dried out milk. Keep using that and keep scraping that off the sides and mix it with the milk. Keep doing that. I mean, this is not just that key. I'm just telling it for fun of it, just for the heck of it. It increases the taste of your pudding. Do it. It will give your pudding a completely different taste. So to this I shall add around 4 or rather 1 full tablespoon of sugar. Okay, so 1 full tablespoon of sugar. Okay, so and to this I shall use a little bit of butter. I'll add in a little bit of butter to this, and okay, like so this much butter I shall be adding back into the milk. Now if you're using full fat milk and you're reducing the full fat milk, you need not do this. Okay, now this is salted butter. Okay, so if you are using anything other than salted butter, then use a pinch of salt in this thing. Okay, so Right, I've switched off the gas now. I've switched off the gas now. I shall add in my bread. Adding the bread. Okay. Now this bread slice was quite thin. It was quite a thin bread slice. Because of this channel, I've started making some of my older mom's recipes and I'm getting to have it also. Right? This much is left of the bread and I'm not going to add any more. Okay, so this will let it stay for some time. I'm not going to. Now I shall allow this to cool, keep cooling down. Okay, keep this aside, let it cool down completely. It has to cool down quite a lot. I mean, it has to cool down, it has to come down to the normal temperature. Alright, it has to come down to the normal temperature, so therefore it has to, so I shall remove it away from the gas, this thing, so right, so it has to cool down now. Now this will take egg, right? And I will need egg, but I cannot add the one full egg since the quantity is very less. Don't try to eat this hot, huh? This needs refrigeration. So this needs refrigeration for at least a day, and then you take it out and have. Don't have it hot. It will not give you the right taste. Refrigerate it for at least for 4 to 5 hours. That is, the whole thing should solidify after you take out, after you have cooked it, and then eat it. I'm beating one egg. It's just one egg, one small egg, but I shall not be adding the whole thing to the egg, to the mixture, because this is you put 1 egg to half liter of milk. That is, if you're doing half liter of milk, then you add 1 full egg, right? So I shall be adding not exactly half of this, but So yeah, for a half liter of milk you use two proper sized that is two proper sized breads, right? So I cannot add the egg in the hot milk, so the milk has to cool down to a normal temperature, and then only I should be adding the egg. That is why I need this thing to cool down, and as well as the flavoring also will go into the milk after it has cooled down. Added the whole thing. The rest of the bread also I'm adding in. So one full, though this slice of bread wasn't of a proper size, it was quite thin actually, and that I've added one full slice. In half liter of milk, two proper sliced breads go in. That is proper thickness goes in. Proper sandwich bread thickness goes in. So the sweetness is right. It's like properly sweet. So mincing the bread was my department, like sitting and doing the job. That was, and every 2 minutes, mom, is this correct? Is this right? So that was my job. So my egg is beaten. I shall come back once I'll come back in about 15-10 minutes once this has cooled down. So guys, this is almost at the something. Fell on this one. What is this? So this is almost at the right temperature. shall start getting my, so now I shall also put in the pressure cooker timings also. But remember, if you are doing it in a pressure cooker, put it in a tiffin box first of all. That is, the steel tiffin boxes that you have. Use that and ensure that it closes very tightly, like it closes fit, and no amount of water, however fast it boils, the water should not seep inside. So that is something that you have to ensure. Like perhaps put in one bigger vessel, then put that tiffin box into it, so that the water does not go inside and enter the pudding. So ensure that. Okay, so that I don't have that kind of a tiffin box with me, so I shall be doing it in my microwave. Now I can use the normal microwave, or I can also go for my for this basically I would not require convection cooking, but okay, chalo, I'll use the normal microwave. That is the microwave, that is the normal microwave cooking. Okay, so what I'll do is, so I've taken, this bowl is not right actually, basically the size of it is not right. I needed a smaller bowl because of the quantity of pudding that I have. I'm still like in two minds what to do about this. Like I don't have a bowl that will fit exactly in for this. It will like spread out completely. This is not right. Okay, so going ahead with, I don't know, I just hope this does not crack. Don't crack, please don't crack. So I shall just first add my butter. So this is sugar, the granulated sugar that I have, that I added. Now I should add in the egg. I shall add almost half of this. Right, so that's that. Mix it well. The middle portions are not caramelizing. Array, the sides will start burning up now. The sides are done, but the egg is added. I wish I had taken the egg milk a little bit more. Right? So I do have a few nutmeg nuts, right? And I shall add the nutmeg nuts. Okay. So use a pinch, please. Otherwise, if wherever the nutmeg nuts are so my sugars have caramelized very well. Can you see it? The colors are really great. I'm so happy. I was like wondering whether my coloring would come or not. Yeah, so it has a very light smell of nutmeg, and this is done. Again, this vessel should also cool down. Okay, ensure I'll just pack my nutmeg first, otherwise I don't want to lose this. This is like nowadays most of the shops, they keep the nutmeg powders, and nutmeg nuts are like, you don't get to see them easily, find them easily in the market. At times I do with so this should also cool down, right? It is not that this can be hot and you can pour this thing in the hot vessel. You cannot do that. Ensure that has also cooled down, and you will I shall put in all the measurements of the timings of your pressure cooker also, okay? Because when I was small, this was done in a pressure cooker. We did not have any microwaves or ovens at home, uh, and uh, and my mom used to cook this in a pressure cooker. But yes, we had a lot of different size. These I took out, right, these steel dabbas that you get, the steel tiffin boxes, that is, you have a cover on this, and they were used to be very tight, huh? Like even when the pressure cooker used to like go do that, it has to be in the pressure cooker medium heat for 15 minutes. So during that 15 minutes, but then it did not open. The pressure, the bowls did not open up, the tiffin boxes did not open up, and no amount of water used to go in. So you have to ensure that whatever tiffin box you are using in the pressure cooker, it has to be airtight, and however shaking it undergoes inside the pressure cooker, it will not open up. So you have to be very sure of that, right? So, or you put it in another tiffin box and you cover it, and so that it will so my neighbor thinks I'm mad, and so she's caricaturing me. Everything that I'm saying, she's repeating after me. Anyways, so so this has a very good smell. This is still very hot. I'll have to wait till this thing cools down. I cannot add this to this because I shall wait for some time. Because 200 ml compared to 500 ml is about, 250 is the exact half, but this is 200 ml. I think this should be right. It's very hot, so I cannot add. So it's sufficiently cooled down, and I have added this thing in it. Right, so I'm supposed to go on air with this today itself, but I shall not be uploading too much of explanations on this particular video. I have given everything here, so I shall be doing it now. I'll wait, I'll refrigerate it for 2 hours, and then I'll demold on camera. I'll show it to you how it came, and then I'll upload the video. So it will be quite late in the evening, but then I'll do it that ways. So this is this now. I shall need a little bit of steam inside, okay? So I shall put this into this. I'll put a little bit of water here. This is filled with water. Okay, I'll switch on my microwave. So first it will go in for 1 minute as usual, 1 minute at high, and then I shall reduce it and let it cook for 10 minutes initially, because to tell the truth, this is the first time that I am also doing it in a microwave. I have never done this in a microwave. In fact, I have never tried it also. From the time I came to Mumbai and I started staying alone, I've never tried this. So this is the first time I'm trying it, as well as I'm on camera, and I'm doing it in a microwave. So a lot of news. First times, that is. So not first time that I've done it, but then at home I used to do it in the pressure cooker only. My mom's supervision, obviously. I hope you understand. So cannot do it, go against the way she does it. So this is going to be done in a microwave. So I'll take first 10 minutes, first full power 1 minute, and then 50% power 10 minutes. And if it is still very soft, I shall keep it inside for another 5 minutes at 50% power. So let's start. Hi guys, so it was inside the microwave at 50% power for 15 minutes. So ultimately this is out. Now I shall not disturb this now. I'll let it cool down first normally, and then I shall refrigerate it. I'll put it into the fridge, not the freezer definitely, but into the fridge for about 2 hours, and then I shall take it out, demold it. I'll cut in front of you, and then I shall upload the video, right? So this will now sit for some time here till it cools down. Once it has cooled down, then I shall put it into the freezer, into the fridge, not the freezer, right? Hi guys, so I hope you can see that this is done fully, and this is now the time is 4:45. So it was in the refrigerator for 2 hours, so this has solidified completely. I shall demold it in front of you. Okay, so I shall take out this mold in front of you. Now One problem I have though, that I do not have the straight plates with me. At home we used to have a lot of these straight plates. So first you've got to release, though this has already come off the sides, so even then I need to release, like I'm taking my knife along the sides once, so that if there are any more like it's holding on to the sides anywhere, then it will come off. So this is done, right? So here you have to be a bit patient and allow it does not come off easily. At times, yeah, that also used to happen. At times she used to place a now this is this much. At our place, like my home, like mom used to do with a liter of milk, almost. Like most of that, a half liter was like very rare. Most of the time it was a full liter, because everybody will be having, right? So it was a big, and it, because of its weight only, it used to come off, like it used to fall down, it used to come down. So I just hope this also, there you go, right? So it has come off, it is clean, nothing is sticking, and so I'm happy with my work. I mean, whatever, like after doing it after so many years, so I'm very happy with this. So there you go. Oh, so there you go. My pudding, my bread pudding is here. It's soft, it's melt in the mouth. It's awesome. Do try it out, friends. At home, for your kids, for your family members. I would not say kids. For your friends, family members, it's a fantastic sweet dish to have together. So happy cooking. See you in my next. Bye for now.